Hello, welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amythyst. Today I'm doing a pick a pile reading with messages from your lover. Whether you are reconnecting with a past love or in a full committed relationship or are casually dating the one person, or you actually have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever your situation is, this is messages from your lover, from their actual inner self, their higher self, their conscious self, their heart space as well, and their subconscious, what it is that they want to say to you that they mightn't be able to express or have the availability to say right now. It's just what their thought processes are. So Spirit has said to do 2 piles, and 1 pile as for those that are in a relationship or have a lover that does not have a third party involvement in any way. And by third party involvement for this particular reading, I mean another person, third party. I don't mean third parties in a work situation or separated by distance or anything like that. It's an actual another person. So this is what the first pile is for. Pile 1 is for those who know there is no other party involved. There is genuinely no other party or no other person surrounding or involved some way, somehow in your relationship. And then this pile here is for those that are 100% genuinely aware that there is or of a third party in your relationship. Okay, so which is not what I expected. I knew what the reading I was doing today for Spirit, but I didn't realize that that's what was going to happen. But that's cool. I can work with that. So first pile for those that are seeking messages from their lover that surrounds them and them only. There's no other party involved. Okay. Second pile, third party messages, lover. Let's do this. I'm just going to move the second pile away for now. Put it over here. Move this down. So I have pre-shuffled the cards that are up here in the card block, but I've also got other decks out as well that I'll be shuffling on camera and pulling out messages. So let's do this. Let's not stuff around. First pile for those that are seeking messages from your lover or their lover with no third party involvement. Let's go. As you guys know, I channel and I don't use tarot, although I have pulled out one of the Angel Wisdom Tarot today. I've actually pulled out the Angel Wisdom Tarot today, and I've pulled out all the major arcana, and they're the only cards I'll be using today from any sort of tarot, right? Thanks, Spirit. They said to go these ones first. Cool. So let's do this. Let's dance. What do we got here? Messages from lover. 2 have come up. Thank you very much. Let's see what we have going on here. The first card says the Magician. It says, magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. Okay. So what Spirit's saying is that you are possibly wondering, or they are wondering, the lover, about what the next steps are going to be taken in your relationship to get things to the next level. And that could be something so simple as actually officially say, yeah, we're exclusive, we're dating now. Or it could be talking about moving into a new home, like moving in together, or combining finances, or going on a holiday. Whatever your next step is, this is what Spirit is saying, that magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. And it's the Magician, right? And we know that what the Magician represents in tarot, and it's like you're the alchemist, but at the same time you're the one who has to put the steps down. You're the one who has to lay down the foundations and do things to get to that position. It will happen, but it says if you believe, you can do it, right? So Spirit's saying stay on the right path, have these conversations with your lover. They're thinking about it too, so you might be on the same page as each other, but your lover really is considering what's going to happen next. How can we take the next step? And I think they're actually concerned. Thank you very much. I've just got Spirit come in, woof, right across my left shoulder, right across me, right? Big a rush of warm heat just flew past me, right? And what Spirit wants you to know is that your lover is concerned that when things go to the next step, is it going to change the dynamics of your relationship to the point where it's not fun anymore, or it's not a honeymoon period scenario anymore, or that they, you know, are going to have extra added responsibility because you guys are choosing to have added responsibility now. Like, it's a conscious decision to do that together. And that is what their concern is that because they have been hurt before. And look, we've all been hurt before. But what they want you to know is that they are genuinely considering taking these next steps. So you might have talked about things before, or you may not have. So, you know, what you really need to do is just be mindful that if they're not responding in a way or as excited as they appeared when you've had conversations before, or not as vocal, it's because they're deep in thought about it. But just stay focused, right? Remain true. And it says the Chariot, rewards that come from hard work successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, public recognition. Wow. So I love the Chariot. That's usually Archangel Michael, by the way. He represents the Chariot. So I find this quite interesting because it sort of ties in with what I've just said. So basically, you have to work at what you're doing. You have to manifest it. Chariot's about movement. Chariot is about movement forward. Sometimes, depending on what your reading is, it could be moving away, but it's still movement. So things are moving in the right direction. They might be moving at the pace you want. And the Spirit said, you just need to be mindful of this other person, because even though you might be sure on yourself about what you want next and you've both agreed upon things, they're really sifting through things in themselves at the moment. They might have other things going on in their life as well, that they need to work through or get through. Like they have, you know, they have major stuff in their own world going on, as all people do, good and bad or what have you. But Spirit just wants you to understand you just really need to be patient and prioritize what needs to happen. It's not about 6 steps ahead, it's about 1 step at a time. So just be patient. You will get the success that you're seeking though. Wow, that's amazing, but you got to work at it, right? I've got the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck out here. Everything's been pre-shuffled, everything has been plans. What have we got here, Spirit? Yeah, I'll take that one. Thank you. Oh, wow. There is a particular woman in Spirit coming through saying that somebody is actually, one of you guys, lovers, is actually a closet depressant. They have depression and it's closeted. They do the best they can to hide it away and not share with others that they're feeling depressed about things, or they get anxiety. It mightn't be depression, but they definitely get some anxiety. And Spirit is saying you really, really need to just nurse this person in ways that they don't realize. So instead of going, well, you know, last time you said we're going to do it this way, and now they're sort of a bit contemplative about it, just nurture their heart. Remember, this is coming from their heart space. They're scared to take the next step, not because they don't want to, but they're scared to do those things because they don't want to get hurt, they don't want to be exposed, they don't want to put in everything that they have to give, whatever that means to you, and then you know, there's a separation or it doesn't work out, right? It says confront. Yeah. Facing the fears, the anxiety. Yeah, absolutely. So Spirit is saying, again, I've just said it, you need to nurture them in a way that they don't recognize it. And that doesn't mean, we're not talking sneaky shit here. We're just literally meaning that you need to make sure that they're aware, that you understand they just need some space, you just need some time. Their ideas and thoughts are still on the same page as you, but they're just sifting through those thoughts in themselves. And there's nothing you can really do to make them speed up that thought process faster. If anything, it might inhibit or hinder the process of growth for the journey of this relationship, because it's all about timing. They have to take their time, right? They're shifting through, they're looking through the door going, well, if I step through here, I can see myself on the other side, but it's dark, I don't know what I'm in for, right? But they do really have genuine feelings for you. Trust, yeah, trust the journey. Again, trust that what they're wanting to do with you and the steps that they want to take are genuine, it's real. They're not saying to you, I want to live with you, or I want to go on a holiday with you, or I want to do this and I want to do that, and then are sitting back going, nah, fuck it, change my mind. That's not the situation. Trust that things will move forward. Just be patient though, right? I'm getting a genuine message from Spirit. You need to be patient, because sometimes things don't happen the way we want them to at the time, but later on we'll realize because what did happen was actually better for us, right? Just breathe. Yeah, I honestly, whoever, it mightn't be everybody that's watching this, but there's definitely some people in here that are having some anxiety. The lover, your lover's having anxiety, and it's also like a family situation, you know, like they, you know, you're quite different to what they're used to, and Spirit is saying most definitely you are not their normal type. And I don't mean like, oh, you're not their type. What I mean is that, you know, you think outside the box, or you're verbal with your communication, or you speak up about how you feel, and whether that's fiery or not, you know, they're different to what you're used to, and they have to consider their family as well, because they consider you as somebody they could bring into their family and bring into their life as a long-term situation. But what Spirit is saying is that you need to remember just to breathe. They're having anxiety. Don't get yourself into an anxiety position. Just relax, because they have a lot to consider. Yeah, there's some real major shifts, some real major milestones coming up for you guys in this pile. And it might, like I said, it could even just be agreeing to go official as exclusive partners now or what have you, and something like that for somebody is huge, particularly if they've been single for a fair while or what have you. So just breathe and let them do what they need to do. Don't think for a minute that you're getting overlooked and they don't care, right? So let's have a look at these. These are just little messages. What Spirit says, what you need to do to help yourself at this time, because it can be quite tumultuous, sitting on the edge thinking, oh my God, what, have they changed their mind, or what's happening, or why aren't they communicating, or, we've had a few arguments recently, or they seem to have shifted or changed. It doesn't mean there's anybody else. There isn't anybody else. It's themselves. Now it says here, declutter time. Yeah. So whatever your mismatched thoughts are about this person, your lover, their higher self wants you to know, just remove the clutter and bring it back to basic again. That's the easiest way for them to communicate with you, because if you're cluttered in your heart and your head space around the situation, they're not going to be able to have any space to put their shit. And I mean in your heart space, they're not going to be able to communicate with you in a way without you getting defensive, for example. So it's time to declutter. They also want you to know that comfort zones are boring. Yeah, this is the thing. That's what I've just said. You're different. You're a different type of person to what they're used to. And it doesn't necessarily mean looks or gender or anything. It just means how you are, your personality. You're different to what they're used to, and this is the thing. They're realizing this. Comfort zones are boring. They understand the pushes and the nudges that you're suggesting, or that they know instinctively in themselves, on their higher selves and their heart space, that you're going to be able to help them get through and open up those doors for them, in themselves as a person. They know what you're capable of. They know the goodness that you can bring in, but it's a comfort zone, and they know that they're living in a comfort zone and it's boring, but they're not ready to take that step yet. It's a little bit frightening. Clean the car. So this doesn't necessarily mean, well, you might have to clean your car, but the other card that come up there was a Chariot, right? That's about movement, moving forward. Again, the other card was declutter time, but that's more like a headspace. So what this card is saying is that get your Chariot ready. You want to move forward. You're going to have movement with this person, and it's not going to be as long down the line as you think. I'm not saying it's going to be a 6 months wait or anything like that, not at all. But what I'm saying is that just because you're ready to jump in the car now and take off to that destination, spiritually, emotionally, sexually, physically, as in materially even, doesn't mean they are. Doesn't mean they don't agree or want to do the same things. But clean your space. Get your spiritual and emotional Chariot ready. Clean yourself up. Get it ready, because when it's time, you're going to fly off together. It's amazing. So let's have a look up here. So these are great. This is nice little messages. Let's see what we got here. So it says, follow your bliss. Yeah. Follow your bliss. You guys know that you like each other. You guys know that there's potential here. So just be patient. I'm getting told by Spirit that somebody that's watching this is a little bit pushy when they don't get the answers that they want straight away. And to be honest with you, you might need to do a bit of work on yourself. It says declutter time for mental and emotional spaces, right? You probably need to actually do that in a degree where you're working on your inner child. You're doing some inner child trauma healings, or some meditations, or some workshops, or go have a Reiki, go get a healing done, do a detox, like shift your food intake, increase your water. Just do something to help you settle in for matching this person, for them to be able to match you properly. Follow your bliss. You guys both know what's on the path, right? It says here, trader, energy exchange to create abundance. Oh, I love this card. I would totally have a conversation with this dude. He'd be like one of my tribe. He'd be like the type of person, or he is like the type of people that come into my life, So basically what Spirit is saying is that, again, I've said that you need to declutter, you need to clean up your heart space, your head space, you need to get rid of the concerns because they're not meeting your emotional needs in a way that you think they should be right now, for example. Don't stress about it. It says exchange energy to create abundance. Work on your own healing, clean up yourself energetically, work on your own energy. It says just breathe, the other card, and to be patient, right? You need to be patient. So while you're sitting back being patient. You could just be doing a little bit of work on yourself. And in exchange for that, your energy will create the abundance that you're seeking. Look, his hand's on his heart, dude. This person, whoever this person is in your life, is genuine and authentic towards you. Your crystal is a dolomite, and it says, stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Yay! I've said it a few times. Remain positive, all right? You need to remain positive. Dolomite. Now this card here says change. Yeah, there is definitely change coming. The Chariots come up, the car cards come up. You do have a really good dynamic. 5 is a number of change as well, right? You do have a good dynamic for change coming up in your relationship, but you just need to have faith and let them get through that what they want to do, because they're not contemplating, is it worth their time, energy, love and effort to take those next steps with you. That's not the issue, okay? So you can chill out about that. The issue is that how they are going to incorporate having you in their life the way they want to, and taking those next steps with you, and still maintaining their other relationships in their life, family, friends, what have you. Because there's going to be some people in their life that don't want this person to move forward, or don't want this person to be happy, or, you know, whatever. So, and the next card says communication. Yeah. 33 is a power number, right? Look up Archangel Metatron and see what he has to say. See if you can get some messages from him, or meditate for a message from Archangel Metatron at this time. So basically what Spirit's saying is communication is key. Communication. You need to communicate with them. If they're not communicating with you in a way, like I said earlier, as you anticipated, don't freak out that your needs aren't getting met or that they've changed their mind. You just need to give them the space that they need to sort out what they're doing on their end. It's a big change. You have, these bloody cards. It's a big change, right? Whoops, thank you very much. So these are some channeled messages that I have here from it's called, I won't say the name of the deck that I've made, but it's basically about love messages from your lover's higher self, and it says, have a swim with me. Now that could mean you're going on a date. That could mean you've got a date coming up that's to do with water. That could mean you're going away to stay somewhere for a night. This could just be a confirmation, but it also means have a swim with me. Swim in my soul, swim in my depths. I'll swim in yours. Hold my hand. We'll swim through our depths together. But again, you need to declutter your emotional and heart space, because there's no room for them to say to you what they feel and think about something without you being a bit defensive. So have a swim with me, right? Let it out. 100 kilometers. Yeah. So basically this, you know the song 1000 what's the song? I will walk 100 miles or whatever it is, right? Anyway, that song. This is basically in relation. It's the idea of that. What it's about is that they will travel to you far as they need to be. They'll travel across the earth if they have to have this connection, commitment, or what have you with you. But at the moment, that's how they feel. It's what they're aiming for with you is still a little way off down the track. It's 100 kilometers away. It's not like you can just go, cool, I'll be there in 20 minutes. I mean, and I don't mean physically, I mean spiritually. And it could also be physically. There could be a bit of a distance, but yeah, it's about the 100 kilometers. It's about doing the hard yards. It's about putting hard work, putting in your 100%, traveling that distance to meet them where they need to be. It says here, she's my karmic. So maybe they still have some wounds from a past relationship, and there's some karma stuff going on there. Now, if it's not a relationship from another person, it could be a member of their family. It could be a member of their family that forks wedges or hurts your lover over periods of time, sporadically, or what have you, and it's a karmic relationship. It could be one of their parents. She could be a parent to this person. It could be a sibling. It could be a cousin. It could be a colleague. There's a karmic relationship going on. There we go. That's answered the question why they're a little concerned as which steps next to take without getting backlash from family. And the last one from them says, you give me strength. Yeah, they love you. They know exactly what you're doing. As I said earlier, you're out the box, you do things a little differently. You think of things differently. Different to anybody that they're used to having in their life, family, friends, or other. So, that's beautiful. I'm just going to pull, can I just have 2 from my Whimsical Bitch Oracle, please, Spirit? Just 2 cards. These are your overall messages, right? So just hang in there. And let's see what happens for you, right? Oh, that always bloody comes out, that exact card. Far out. Another one. Cool. This one came out recently as well. So the first card says, cleanse your friends list. And this comes back to when I said your lover's higher self wants you to declutter your spaces, your internal mental and emotional space. Now, this could include some people in your life that aren't very supportive, or they know, or they're weary of, for whatever reason. You'll understand what that is. And the other one says Amethyst Grills. I love this card. So like I said, women, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend. Not in my life. My name is Amethyst, and Amethyst is a master healer, the crystal, and as it turns out, so am I. I'm a master healer. You know, and I've been told that by people when I've done healings before. So amethyst grills, put your amethyst grills in, pop your grills in, and show your shine, right? Just be like, yeah, we've got this going on. Everything's going to be okay. It's really good for connecting with your higher self. It's really good connecting with spirit. It's really good. It's a protective stone as well. So, all right, guys, that was the first pile for those that are completely in a one-on-one relationship and you wanted messages from your lover, right? They do really, really have time for you. They do really, really care for you, okay? Second pile, for those of you that are in a third party situation and you know it, okay? So, the Sharpie pile. Let's see what we've got going on here. As I said in the other pile, I've pulled out all the major arcana from the Angel Wisdom Tarot. As you know, I don't use tarot, but I was gifted this Angel Wisdom Tarot deck, so I'm using it. Spirits just told me to give this a quick. I've just seen the Star and the Empress, guys. Let's see if one of those come up again. Can I have 2 cards, please, Spirit? 1, the High Priestess. Oh, rocking out. 1 more. Come on. There we go. And the Hermit. Wow. Alrighty. Let's see what we got going on here. Let me read this. See, straight away, in this relationship, the third party dynamic, your lover looks at you as to be the High Priestess. You have your shit together, whether it's paying bills, raising family, mental health. It could be fucking anything, right? There is no prejudice as to what this card represents, but your lover looks at you as somebody that they admire, love, trust, respect, what have you, right? It says, meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not a time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive, right? So what Spirit is saying is, yes, they look at you as this High Priestess, right? You're sitting pretty, you're doing what you're doing, you're not being invasive, you're not a shit stirrer. There's yin and yang up on here, right? It's all about the duality, right? The polarity, the duality of dynamics. Without dark, there is no light, and so on and so forth, right? But Spirit is saying your lover wants you to know that they need to step forward to you a little bit more. They know they have a conversation that they want to have with you. They're aware of what they want to sort of have down the line or in the future, but now is not the time to step into that action. They just need to keep going with you with how they're doing it, having the communication and the catch-ups and whatever you're having, however it is for you with this person, that third party. You need to keep that up for a bit longer, and you just need to hold pretty. You just need to sit in your throne and eat your fucking apple, right? And read your novels, right? Basically, that's Spirit's saying. There's not much you can do at the moment, but your lover is aware. They know they have to make a shift with you, okay? And it's coming, but they just want you to know, keep doing exactly what you're doing with them. My phone just said 2222, right? Spirit wants you to know, your lover wants you to just keep giving them the love and care they need. So if you tell them that you love them, keep telling them. If you tell them that they're beautiful, keep telling them. If you tell them that you miss them, keep doing that. Like, don't think for a minute that they're not getting some healing attributes from that level of love and care from you. They need it because they're not getting it, right? Wow, fuck me, Spirit. This is intense, man. It says a Hermit. See, communication. Hang on a minute. That makes me laugh. The Hermit. Time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. Self-discovery. These two tie in together. It says meditate and turn inwards. It says time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. As I've said, your lover, their higher self, their conscious self even, wants you to be aware that they know that you're in their future. They know you are a part of their life. They know you have a soul link. They know you are soul lovers. They know you are soulmates. You could be their twin flame. Again, people really think sometimes that you have one part in your life and that is your soulmate. No. I have my children are my soulmates. I've had multiple different soulmates in your life, right? But your lover is aware that you guys have a very deep connection, and they're not willing to necessarily walk away from that. But at the moment, they can't do too much. Their hands are tied with some things, but you just need to be patient. They're contemplating as well. Look, their light is shining bright, right? And their fire burns for you. Oh my God, this is so lovely. You know, so what Spirit is saying is that yes, there is a third party situation going on. Yes, they have commitments to that situation. And sometimes people are in committed situations like that, but there's actually some sort of an illusion where they're so used to the heartache or the journey or just whatever, having that association with that person, and it's hard to break from that cycle sometimes if that's all you've known for a period of time or a long time, you know. But Spirit is saying your person is in hermit mode at the moment emotionally. It doesn't mean that they don't love you, it doesn't mean that they don't miss you, and every time if they actually say to you, I miss you, fucking take it and hold it dear. Hold that, treat it like it's a physical piece of something, a material object, and wrap it up in love and store it, you know, because they do. And that if that's as much as they can give you right now, that's as much as they can give you, but not to stress, right? I'm just going to see what order these went in. Yeah, okay, so wow, that was fucking intense, honestly. Okay, so the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Can I have a couple out of here, please? Thank you, Spirit. Wow, you guys have 4, I think. The other one had 3. Doesn't matter. And it says here, blossom. Oh, wow. Again, fire. There's a fire element pouring out of her, but it creates life, right? Your seeds have been put into place with this person. They know, they love you. Honestly, they love you. That's not to say they don't have love for the third party or the other person involved in their life. And it doesn't matter what your gender is, right? Or whatever you classify as. Spirit is saying they have a love and a loyalty to the other person because of the things they've been through, and there could be children involved or whatever, you know, like they have a level of loyalty to that, but their dedication is shifting. They're now realizing, hey, I'm dedicated to myself. I'm dedicated to what I did as well. And if I'm not happy, I need to go and seek out that happiness. And I have it right here with this other party, which would be the third party. You who are watching this, right? You're technically the third party. Don't get it twisted. And if you are the person that is actually the wife or the husband or the long-term partner of, and you're watching this and you're inquiring about the lover, you know, or their fling or what have you, you got to understand, like, things happen, cycles change. There is definitely a soul connection and a soul contract with your long-term partner or your partner and the person they've been seeing or had been seeing. They have unfinished business, unfortunately. For you, if you're not happy with that, there's not much you can do. You can't rock the boat. Things are going to have to fall out in a specific fashion, right? But you can't sit back and act like you haven't had a part to play in that either, though, okay? You can't sit there and go, oh, but he had an affair and he done this and he done that. Look at yourself. Go in and look at yourself. As the other card said, quiet meditation, quiet contemplation. What is it that you weren't giving your partner overall for them to seek love and care from somewhere else, right? And that's, take it as it is. If you don't like that, fuck it. But overall, this deck is for somebody that is actually the third party or isn't in the full long-term committed house, prairie, whatever relationship, right? Oh my God. I did say that your lover who you're inquiring about absolutely loves you. Look, I said the seeds have been planted. There's growth here, right? They love you. Look at what these plants are growing up to. Again, you just need to sit back and wait. All right, because they know that they love you. They know you're in your they're in your future. You're in their future. They know that you're solid. Okay, they're still a little bit apprehensive maybe, but they know. Okay, look, there is full-blown genuine love here. Blue is the color of true love. Blue is the color of talking too, communication. Right? These people love each other. What else can I say? Oh shit! Move. Oh. Whoa, overwhelming. Okay, so Spirit is saying that I did say before, if they tell you that they love you or they tell you that they miss you or they give you some sort of a sweet nothing through communication, wrap it up with love and hold it and treat it safely, right? This is exactly, I said hold it. This is what's happening here. They have placed their heart in your hand, okay? They trust you, they love you, and they know that things have to shift. They know things aren't how they want them to be, and they know that they need to step up a bit more or what have you. But they also know that you are trusting and understanding, and that you know that you'll get your needs met from them. They're coming home to you. You will get what you need. It's coming. Oh, fuck. Take the lead. Yeah, take the high road here. If you know the other person, the third party, well, you're the third party, right? If you know the person out there in a relationship or something, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be anything. You have to be yourself and only yourself. And you don't need to prove anything to that person. You just need to be you and maintain your love with your lover, all right? Your love with your lover. That is just fucking off the chain. So, you know, what does your partner, your lover, as higher self, thank you, yep, oh, heaps are thrown out, want you to work on, want you to do in the meantime while they're getting themselves organised mentally and emotionally, right? It says, get your hair and nails done. Yeah, treat yourself. Do something nice for yourself. Honestly, like even me in my own life, I actually dyed my hair, probably almost this colour yesterday. I dyed it this fluoro pink yesterday because I can. So that was important to me to do something for myself and my... I actually just paused the video, sorry. I had a little 9-year-old come up to me and ask me a question. Okay, so, you know, do something for yourself. Like if you need to get your hair and nails done, if that's not your thing, do something, treat yourself. Just work on yourself, basically. Just bide your time and do the right thing. Right to a deceased loved one. Spirit, yeah, thanks. You guys, this fucking relationship is highly protected by the ancestral realm, by spirit guides, by spirit in general, right? By the angels. This is a message from the ancestors. We can hear your prayers. We can hear your thoughts and feelings surrounding this particular situation. Your lover, their ancestral realm, their spirit team has been nudging them to take the steps that they need to take. They're giving them the confidence to go, yeah, fuck it, I know what I need and what I want, right? Wow. Shout a meal. Yeah, go out. Go and have some time out with friends. Go break bread with somebody. Go have a coffee with a girlfriend, or go have, you know, go visit some family, or go do something. Just bide your time and do good and give back. Shout a meal. Take somebody out for a feed. And it says hug a tree. So that's really cute. So literally go and hug a tree and ground, okay? You need to ground. I'm just looking at what other cards. Okay, so... we're going to go in for these ones now. So let's have a look. So this card says here, if you have nothing to be grateful for, check your pulse. Yeah, and this is a clear message to the person that's watching this. This isn't a message from your lover. If you have nothing to be grateful for, check your pulse. And I did say earlier, Spirit's saying if this person tells you they miss you, they fucking mean it. They're not saying it because that's what they want to say. They say it because it's the truth, right? If you have nothing to be grateful for, check your pulse, okay? It says here, medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Yeah, your lover is on a healing quest, and while they're healing, in turn, so are you. This is all green here, right? This is Archangel Raphael energy. This is like all about your heart space, and the messages are coming from the heart space, okay? Spirit is saying that you need to work on yourself and have healing. They might be upset. They might have things going on and their hands are tied and they can't step in a direction. They can't step in a direction that they really need to at the moment, but they are healing, and the amount of healing you've instilled in them by telling them you love them, by telling them they're grateful they're in your life, etc. This has healed them in ways that they never imagined. They've never experienced it before, so fucking kudos to you. It says here, your crystal is charolite, and it says, spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. Wow, what did I just say? Where is it? The ancestral one, right to a deceased loved one. I just bloody look at the same colors. I just said that. Spirit is protecting you. This relationship is spiritual, and it's very protected, and it's very old, I reckon. I really do. It goes back a long time. Oh, fuck. Spiritual partnership. I just said that. Be open to healing, right? Spiritual protection, all the same colors, purples and that, right? Oh my God, this is a match that cannot be torn apart. There's not a lot anybody can do to pull you guys apart from the lover or you yourselves, right? You have unfinished business. You have a connection. You have things to do. Oh my God, this could almost be a twin flame situation. Fuck. Follow your dreams. That's so beautiful. Follow your dreams. Are you happy? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you following your dreams? Because they're about to follow theirs, and they've been putting a lot of thought into this. It might be very heavy for them in their heart and their head space, and Spirit's seeing that, okay? They might have even been born in 1985. That could be a fucking message, a confirmation or something, or 58 even, whatever. Comes up to a number 13, so figure it out, you know. So, yeah, but Spirit's saying, follow your dreams. They know exactly what they want. They know exactly what they need to do. So these little cards here are just messages from your lover's higher self, their heart space. Can I have a couple of cards, please, Spirit? Whoa, one on the floor. Oh, now I'm getting jittery. Okay, I'll just take them out because there's too many, really. I could do it all day. Oh, pick up this card. Far out. First one says, talk with me. Yes, I said that earlier. Don't stop giving this person communication. Don't stop telling them you love them. Don't stop telling them you miss them. Don't stop telling them how important they are to you in your life, right? Because they really need it right now. They're about to have a fucking major breakthrough. It says, I'm totally affectionate. Oh, they love you. They love when you have time together, when you hug, just your physical contact, your fucking sexualness, whatever it is, they love it. They love it. They love it. They're affectionate. They're holding space for you guys, all right? Kings and queens. Yeah, exactly. Again, the other card was the High Priestess, and this is a prime example. They know who you are to them, and now they just need to figure out how to step into their own power, right? Into their own element, and it's coming. They're having a major shift, and with this other card here that says Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. You might get tired, you might be crying, you might feel exhausted, you might be a bit jittery in your head space. It's for the same reasons, because that's what they're going through, right? 69er and up for a 69. What this is about, it's not just about the sexual element, it's the yin and yang, right? It's the koi, it's the two fish, it's the Pisces symbol, for example. I'm a Pisces. It's about, you know, the shadow side and the light side in unison together, being together as one, right? And the final card for this particular deck, it says BDSM, question mark. Wow. So maybe you're into the BDSM world. Maybe you have that link with that person, or you're interested in it, or so are they, or that's where you met, or whatever. Whatever that means, it mightn't even be at all. But whatever that means to you, that's how it is. Okay, can I just have a couple more cards here, Spirit, out of my own Whimsical Bitch Oracle deck, please? For the final tally. Look, don't worry about the third party. That person hasn't even come up really in this reading, and that speaks volumes to me, all right? That says a lot to me. That fucking card, I'm not pulling it out. I'm taking it out of there today. It keeps coming out every time. Yeah, so, whoa, all right, smart asses. I'm talking to myself. My guides. Funny. Thank you. Oh, I've got one of my spirit guys behind me having a giggle. Go on then, just give me one more. Just one more. I'll pull it out. Thanks. Cool. Let's see what we've got here. Right. First card says, whatever, punk. So basically, that's what it is. Whatever, punk. You do you and I'll do me. Okay, right. Thank you very much. This person that they're obviously in a relationship with, married to our other, is 100% aware of you. And they compare themselves to you in their own headspace a lot. And it's not because of any other reason, but you're very different to them. How you are, you might have similar backgrounds, you might think the same, you know, whatever it is, but with certain things, but the similarities are not that similar on the visual or on the whole. When you get to have time with your lover, you're very quite different, right? So what you need to say to yourself is, it's whatever, punk. And that's not being disrespectful to the other party. It's just, you know what, you stay in your fucking lane and I'll stay in mine, okay? Because I'm not actually in this situation for you. I'm in it for me. I'll be respectful to you, but don't tread on my fucking toes, because I've been patient enough, right? Wow. Salute. Yeah, you need to be respectful of their dynamic that they're already in. Don't ever be disrespectful to your partner about the other party. It's not your place to interfere or be disrespectful. It is your place to heal and love and help your lover, okay? Salute. Hats off to you. You're doing a fantastic job, and they're aware of it. They're grateful, right? Sub-account. Now, I have said to you before, it could have to do with the BDSM world, the sub-account card or what have you, but in this particular situation, it's more so about you holding space for them. I said earlier, they're holding a heart. They're passing you their heart. Put that away. Lock it up in your little account in the chest or whatever you've got on a spiritual and mental space. And then they might have even given you money in real life. They might have given you gifts. Keep them, treasure them, look after them, all right? Put them away. And the last card says frills aren't edgy. Exactly. Like I said, there's no need to be rude or disrespectful to your lover about the other party, okay? Because let's get it simple. The overall messages here are for those people that are third party. You could be in a polyamorous situation, by the way. I haven't mentioned that either, right? But your partner and that, your lover and that person, the other party, their other person, it's not healthy. It's really not healthy. It's not right, and your lover is aware of that, and they've been seeking some change. And like I said, just be patient, work on yourself, go and get your hair done, keep yourself pretty, bide your time. Don't harass them in a way where you're taking away their time and energy, okay? So that's absolutely wicked, crazy. But again, the other person, their main partner or their long-term partner or whatever, didn't really come up, did they? Not much. And that was a third-party reading, and I find that interesting because I'll just channel what comes through. So awesome. Like, share, subscribe, please. Put a comment down. That'd be cool. Be really wicked if you guys could get a thumbs up. Oh, Spirit's saying to me, get one more out of here. Yes, I heard you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, that's one. How many more, guys? This didn't happen in the other pile, but I don't really care. Yeah, one more. Right. So, first card says, you remind me of something sacred. They've got a lot to say. Like I said in the very beginning, they know they've got to have a conversation. It just doesn't happen, right? A million ways to say love. Yeah, that they love you, they love you, they love you. And like I said, if they say, I miss you, take it as I love you. You know, they mean this. Action or actions. They know they've got to take that action. I said that earlier. They've got a lot to say to you, but they're just sifting through what they've got to sift through. You right? And the last one says, nudge me if I go too quiet. Well, that's great. Nudge them. It doesn't mean they're being rude. It just means they're wrapped up in their own world. They've got a lot of shit going on. You're not the only person in their life. And I don't just mean as a third party. I mean, you know, they might have family. They might have jobs. They might be busy. They've got shit going on. They're trying to fucking balance everyone, right? Including themselves. So, yeah. Wicked. All right, cool. Much love. Happy days. I'm going inside now to make some lunch, and I will get back to you guys next time. Peace out.